Well, Ismark, I think if we were to repeat last night, we should probably all go upstairs and we can form a line of defense at the stairs so they can't surround us like they did today.
Uh, well, might be wiser, of course. Yes, and you'll take it. Yes, second floor. Everybody, yeah, you're up. You're on the second floor now.
Oh, I'm in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm in the supply room. Oh, what is this? The servants' quarters? Must be the kitchen staff's quarters.
It's kitchen staff's quarters. Yep.
I don't go through servants' stuff.
Yeah, you're not really see. It looks pretty. Yeah, pretty standard fare.
Should definitely get a defensive layout of the place.
And what's everybody else doing?
Uh, if I am able to, because I didn't do this after the long rest, but since we're sort of staying here until morning, could I change my prepared spells?
Yes, you can.
All right, so Rowan just kind of stays downstairs by the coffin, and I'm going to change my prepared spell list for the day.
I'm kind of just keeping an eye on everything that's going on, being just kind of more on guard.
Okay. And I'm going to activate this. And what can you see up there, Burn? Anything?
I just see a bunch of bedrooms, bathroom.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Eric is up there too.
I mean,
Wandering around.
when I realize one of the chambers is the master chamber, I'll sort of back out. Oops, sorry.
All of the rooms are just empty spaces, from
Yep.
what I can see.
Not looking to invade anybody's privacy. I'm just trying to get a defensive layout of the land.
Okay. Yeah, you notice it's it's not too big upstairs. You see the three rooms, and then you do see the master bath in there as well. So that's pretty much what you see upstairs. Nothing extravagant, nothing out of the ordinary.
I do not rummage through anybody's goods.
You see a bunch of rats up there, up in the attic, running around.
Okay.
I go back downstairs really quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even have a weapon. I need a mace.
Everybody head back downstairs.
Did the good coffin survive all of that chicanery?
Yes, it did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and Irina was totally unscathed.
Right.
It was like they were running around her to get at you, Darik.
Yeah, I'm not the only one they went after. You can kind of see that Dark has sort of a dim purple glow to his eyes and self.
Would we know why?
Would you confront him about it?
No, I just want to know if the DM wants us to make a roll to know why our companion is glowing.
No, not yet. I mean, kind of like you wouldn't know just right off.
Where I'm from, people glow all the time.
Does Dark look familiar? Is he from where you are?
No.
Oh.
I don't think many of those we've encountered here are from anywhere like where I am from.
I try not to pry into a man's business. If he feels comfortable talking to us, I'm sure he will. Now I'm hungry. I will go to the kitchen and start making food.
Okay, you start making food, and Ismark, help yourself, please.
Oh,
For all you've done for us, help yourself to anything we have.
thank you. Oh, cut up some stuff. Start making a stew for everyone.
And Ark right back upstairs.
Well, I had to log out and log back into the forge because when I was up here, everything was empty, literally just black spaces.
Hmm.
So now everything's good.
Okay.
Now I can see.
Yep. And yeah, he's welcoming, and you're making your stew. It's about 6:30 in the morning now.
Breakfast stew.
And Ismark, you should get to the mercantile soon. I suspect in the next half hour or so they should be open, and then we can go to lay my father to rest if you don't mind.
Sure.
Seems a
I
good-
will, I will start filling bowls with stew and putting them on the table.
I'm gonna go eat.
Same.
You say food?
Food.
I found some good potatoes, some scallions.
How are the
Good
potatoes
onions.
prepared? Chaotic good.
No, it's definitely true neutral.
A true neutral potato.
Yes.
Potato you can trust.
Well, you can trust for them to act in their best interest.
Alright, now that I'm not chewing food, basically after you two start mentioning glowing, Dark kinda looks at himself, brief moment where the glow turns yellow, then he kinda composes himself and the glow is gone.
Hmm.
Kinda goes back to a deadpan poker face. Kind of
That's
outward
funny that you
emotion.
mentioned deadpan. You were almost deadpan there for a bit.
I really thought that was going to be a cooking joke, Vern.
I'm not that quick on my feet.
Oh.
Really?
Fair
My
enough.
intelligence.
I was
intelligence-
barely on my feet during that fight.
No, you did great. You got the wolves right where I wanted them.
You wanted them biting me?
Well, no, I just wanted them clustered. Well,
He is wanting to feed everybody all the time.
That's what it is.
doesn't normally extend to wildlife.
Return to my true neutral potato.
You spent about a good hour enjoying the food prepared by Acolyte Burn and provided by Ismark, your host. Who you're doing a favor for, so I guess it's to be expected. Meal's good. You don't have any strange dreams. You don't fall asleep after eating.
On a bet.
That's neither or, but I need everybody who failed their Constitution saving throw after eating the shepherd's pie to make another Constitution saving throw.
Here we go!
Right, it's spelled too.
It's just like Mexican.
You said another con, right?
Yep.
Is 11 gonna do any good?
Ooh, I know one isn't.
Okay.
Yeah, my one isn't. Yeah.
No, and Kakia and Tarek. Okay. All of you,
Oh,
as you're
Actually, isn't Acolyte Burn okay because he passed the first save?
Yeah, I didn't roll.
yep,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, Kakia, Tarek,
Derek
Eric.
and Eric. Yeah.
yep. As you're eating this, I mean, it kind of tastes very bland, and you just get this strong craving really strong craving for shepherd's pie, and it just isn't hitting you. It's not satisfying you at all, and to the point you just kind of stop eating out of boredom. It's not what you want.
Oh. Eric, what's wrong?
I'm sure the food is good. I'm just not as hungry as I thought I was.
Yeah, me neither.
Keep-
This isn't doing it.
I thought you would be starving after that fight.
Oh, I'm starving, but this is just. I mean, it smells good, but it's not hitting the spot.
They did eat so much last time we ate that they fell asleep afterwards, so maybe they just don't have as much.
And that might be it. I want to go back. Let's go get some shepherd pie before we head there.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. That woman was not
on.
human.
I want
Right.
something.
Human.
Do I think Lester Restoration would do anything?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Makes us sicker.
The second level spell. Oh, you guys are fine. I'm super scared of what's gonna happen at the church.
I don't think that a lack of appetite warrants divine intervention.
Yeah, if anything, Darek's going to kind of agree with both Gakia and Rowan on this matter. He just kind of says, for some reason I seem to have lost my sense of taste, but at the same time we should probably get you all equipped a bit better.
I do find it hilarious that the player with the thief that stole everything, his second character still has all his gear.
You're not gonna let me live Barrows down, are ya?
Dude, I think it's super awesome. I just think it's a good callback every single time.
I too have created a second character who just came to
So-
sell clothes.
Yeah, you guys are just really like I'm hungry, but that's the only thing I really want right now.
Okay. Well, I mean, this stew will keep for a while. Maybe after we're done with the funeral, you can come back and have some more, and it will satisfy you.
Maybe.
I mean, I'll throw in some more turnips. I didn't really throw in a lot of turnips because I don't really like them. But for you guys, I'll throw in some more turnips and maybe some carrots. More carrots. Maybe that'll do it. Fiber.
Could you mash the potatoes?
I
And
could. Where's Willa?
that's a good question.
I see she is with you.
And what about the little boy as well that you two pulled out of the old lady's cart?
Yep.
And what about the dog?
You have-
Lucian.
Lucian, that's who you're going to give the dog away, but not quite yet. Yep.
Oh, well, we said he could pet it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, made Lucian happy.
And I mean, I'm sort of concerned. I don't really want to take Lucian to a funeral. It's not really the place for children. But I know Eric is concerned about Willa. I mean, do you think we could leave Willa and Eric here in the protection of the house that the wolves regularly attack while we go to the church?
Don't know that this is a particularly safe place.
No. Actually, it'd probably be safer with us.
Like Derek. Dark. Okay.
What?
Like you were safe with us.
Do you feel safe with us?
Well, it's more comforting to be within company of others. You all do seem capable.
Yeah, those wolves, those were something else. I wouldn't judge it on that.
A lot of wolves. A lot of
Yeah, they were very overwhelming. I wasn't quite expecting just wave after wave.
Rowan, if we capture a wolf, can you talk to it?
Yes? I can talk to any animal if we capture it.
Okay, so next
If
one
we
we
don't
see, I'll try to wrestle it down to the ground. You can try talking to it. How's that sound?
You will probably not have much friendly to say if you're wrestling it at that time.
Okay, then I'll pet it first, and then you can.
Maybe more willing to communicate.
Even in anger, people reveal stuff.
Yes, but wolves and people have different standards of communication.
It's
I'll
very
be
true.
like, damn it, bitch, get off me, kind of thing, right?
They'll probably be forthcoming if we feed them. Should we take some of the food with us?
Well, I guess I could take this,
You can have my share.
of our stew.
Fuckers.
It's worth a shot, though I believe they'd prefer something more meaty.
Like shepherd's pie.
Well, there are some ribs in there, but I didn't really have time to braise them and everything, so
Yeah, we do need to get a move on, don't we?
Yeah.
all right, let's all gather up and Lucian, Willow, why don't you get in the cart and we'll push that to the mercantile. You guys can have a ride. Sound
Okay.
good?
Where would you like to go now? To the
El Mercantalo.
okay.
We have to
It's
go
right-
right. We have to go right past the blood of the vine, right? On our way to the mercantile.
You do actually. Actually, let's see here.
Oh no,
I think
no.
it was on the other side.
It was on the other side.
Ah,
While you guys were sleeping, we went past the mercantile, but you guys were sleeping, so we just went to the mansion.
gotcha.
I don't remember that.
I don't.
Because you were sleeping.
Oh,
You were making very oh, nice dreams sounds.
Yeah, you would actually pass. You see the mercantile before you get, because you have to turn up to go north to get to the blood of the vine.
okay.
So you guys do get to the mercantile. You walk in, and you see a familiar face.
Oh,
Periwinkle.
Periwinkle, yes. As you
Yes.
walk in, you can see heavy curtains are drawn, a sign over the door creaking on the hinges. It reads, Bill Dross Mercantile.
Bill Dross.
Yes. And I need to see, buddy, make a perception check.
Who is that? Anybody?
Yep, and everybody kind of look around as you're
17.
Hold on.
Why is it not rolling?
20.
at the. All right, Rowan, you notice, you see
19.
you see Periwinkle carrying boxes in, and you see a sword with the crescent moon on the hilt sticking out of the end of the box.
Never seen that before.
Can I just go Lumina, and the sword just starts glowing with moonlight? That's mine. Excuse me, you have my sword.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Who are you?
My name is Rowan. I am the owner of that sword.
The sword Periwinkle has?
Yes.
That's impossible. Periwinkle has it.
I don't believe he stole it. I believe it was probably sold to him by the parties that did, but I am here now and I would like to reclaim it.
Periwinkle, come here. Did you steal this sword? Periwinkle didn't steal sword.
Where did you get it?
Periwinkle was given sword. Periwinkle likes.
Oh, well, if you were given it and there was no money exchanged, then there's no reason you shouldn't return it to its owner.
Periwinkle give to my uncle.
Who's your uncle?
Periwinkle, his uncle's right here.
I'm sure
Periwinkle.
his uncle would like the sword returned to its rightful owner.
Excuse me. This is a store. It's not a charity.
Right, and that is a sword that was stolen from me and not aware to be sold. It's an heirloom passed down from my people.
Well, if what you say is true, tell me. How would I know it to be true?
Do you see that the sword is glowing?
Simple parlor tricks.
And how would I have known that that sword would perform that parlor trick to that command word if it were not mine?
Make a persuasion check there.
Can I assist him?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I am proficient in persuasion.
As am I.
I said I would just pick him up and intimidate the hell out of him.
Hey, let's let the persuasion work. Why did it roll at a disadvantage?
Oh, it shouldn't have. That should have rolled an advantage.
You should have a
So the 17 plus 5, then 22.
22.
Okay. Well, you make a good point. That you could make it glow, and well, Periwinkle could not, for instance. But I still must make a living.
No, now Periwinkle. So at a certain time in the past, you were given the sword that you've now returned to my companion. Were you given any other things? Perhaps we could purchase those from you.
Oh, of course, you could purchase it all in one lot if you like.
I mean, that would be great. I don't suppose that a horse was given to you also. An old farm horse maybe responds to the name Tick.
Periwinkle saw a horse.
Okay. This is good. This is good, Periwinkle. Periwinkle, I really like your companionship. Why don't you take me and my companions to where you're keeping all the things that were given to you, and then we can make a fair offer on the whole lot, like you said.
Well, I have another idea. All of these wares came to Periwinkle as a gift, evidently. I assume our belongings are in there. If they were returned to us as an act of goodwill, given that they were stolen from us, then we could use the money that we've recently come into to do business and take some of your other goods off your hands in exchange for a more than generous sum. That way you remain in good standing, having not sold purloined goods, and we also contribute to the economy of the town and to your store's well-being.
I'm a fair person. All the boxes we just got from the outside, you can have it all for 10 gold pieces.
That's more than fair.
How about 15?
Never
Sure.
Do I hear 20?
I mean, I think 15 is I mean, look at the size of those boxes. This is a very fair deal, Rowan. I mean, think about it. 15. You can take it from my share if you feel it is a little bit too much. I'm fine with that.
feel better rewarding good commerce than theft, but as long as we're offering this gentleman something in exchange for the kindness he'd be giving us by returning our goods, then yes, 15 seems more than fair.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see whatever Kakia is mouthing behind my back. I just don't.
15 gold for the return of our own goods as an act of generosity, and any other goods that we find in your shop, we will pay you full retail price for, so that you can earn a good living off of your wares.
Oh, fair enough. And as he brings in, Periwinkle, go get the boxes, and he brings in everything, and you find your starting equipment in all these boxes.
I will count out the
Yay.
15 gold. 15 gold to, I guess, Bill.
Probably find all of Barros's stuff as well, I assume.
Yes.
Oh, he can keep those.
Yeah.
He sold them at a premium.
He was so mad he got his stuff taken. He was obsessed. I want my stuff.
I will pull Rowan to the side and I'll go, Rowan, Periwinkle is obviously was not blessed in several ways. And I, in my heart, I feel giving charity to those individuals is the best choice in life. That's why I wanted to give him 5 extra gold. He probably needs it more than we do.
He may not have been blessed, but he stands here earning a living. Let's buy some stuff from the shop.
Indeed. I mean, if I didn't give it to Periwinkle, I would have had to give it to the local church. So, I mean, I'd rather have Periwinkle have it.
Well, the church does not pay taxes and should not be the recipient of your own asking.
Well, I mean,
I
we
think
have
that's
very,
another
a deep
debate
cut.
another time, God. Yeah, let's.
we have
I believe there should be
very
a
different
separation
thoughts.
between.
We have very different thoughts on this whole, the religious thing, which is fine. But
Perhaps that the charters that govern the land should be subject to an amendment.
well, I don't think Strahd would be receptive to such, amendment.
That is
Politics!
All right, so we have our gear back. Yay!
All the starting gear for all you folks.
Rowan pulls on the chainmail, and you see little vines in it tighten to make it form-fitting. Gets his crescent moon shield back.
I will go make sure that that Tick is around somewhere, and I will make sure he's fed.
Okay, yeah, and he's actually right outside. You see
Oh,
him
sweet!
where he's
Yeah.
kind of being used to pull the cart that Periwinkle was unloading with the boxes of your stuff.
I will unhook him.
Kakia,
Yes.
now that I have my armor back, I think the cloak that we found might be better used by you.
Probably not a bad idea because I'm pretty, just 13.
So Rowan's going to take off the cloak of protection and send it to Kakia.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have some items we should probably distribute.
And I'm gonna play with it and attune to it. Because it's an attunement slot, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
You can attune to it in an hour. It's not a long rest type thing. Yeah.
Short rest will do.
And what was that amulet that we talked about?
That was an amulet of
Proof against detection.
proof against detection. Well, I will tell you, if we should probably speak about it in private. But if you want to take it, Ark, right now,
I don't necessarily want
please
to.
feel free to.
No, I don't really want to.
I mean, I'll hold on to it. I have an idea, but it needs to happen under more private conditions.
Right.
It's been very, very distressful today. So I will take that amulet and I'll attune to it for now. I mean, I see no need to, but I don't have anything else attuned, so.
Oh, that's right. It was between you and I had said I'll give you first shot at it. So
Yeah, and I
fine.
have an idea, but the rather hasty, quick answer I received from Ismark has me set on edge. So
Right.
maybe once we clarify that, we can
Sounds
use
good.
this to better purposes. Where the heck are all the magic items?
Did we ever figure out who's taking the rapier?
Which,
We hadn't decided. No one had claimed it.
What was it?
It was a rapier that also did radiant. It was a sword cane that also did radiant damage.
I do
To
I do
undead.
use it. I do use a rapier as a weapon.
So you could use it.
Probably not a bad idea if you get stuck in do
Yeah.
hand-to-hand combat. Just
Right.
It would
Aren't
be
you
quite
a
a
sorcerer?
surprise.
What?
It would be quite a surprise for an enemy to have you suddenly pull the blade from your cane.
Well, according to the character, when I made up the character, it said rapier.
Yep. It
It's
does have rapier. Yeah.
What is it when you can use strength or dex?
Finesse.
Yeah.
Versatile.
that's
Or finesse. sorry.
Versatile.
Finesse.
Finesse.
Versatile.
It's a finesse weapon, right?
My bad.
Right.
Versatile is 1 or 2 hands, like a long
Right.
sword.
Oh, okay.
There, I put the
Or
Raven
quarterstaff.
Skull Cane in yours, Chuck.
Okay. If that's okay with the rest of the party.
Oh, sure. I try not
And-
to attack things with my hands.
After
I
that
do-
last battle, I
I
would
try.
have said you were Arena.
I-
She's handy enough with the one she has, though.
Yeah.
Uh,
I try not to attack things with my hands either, but
how come it's not searching amulet
There you
and
go. I just put it on your sheet. Amulet of proof against detection.
oh, you
and
did.
location.
Thank you.
Yep.
Attuned. Okay. I do not need the dagger anymore equipped. All right.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't get all our gold back, did we?
Yep. You got 300 gold back from.
Well, I mean, all the gold that was in our inventory. I assume the money is all gone.
Oh, that's all gone. Yeah, they didn't box up the money.
No.
Just the
starting
equipment.
gold.
All right. I will. Since there's 5 of us, and I don't feel like carrying all this gold, I will distribute it to everyone. As is, since 310 is an even number and there's an odd number of us, it's perfect. Everybody gets 62 gold pieces.
Rowan looks like he has no idea what to do with it, and then just shrugs and puts it in his pocket.
Oh, Rowan, they don't have money where you're at?
I rarely use it. Generally, we just take from the community fund whenever we're going to be interacting in places where commerce depends on it.
Got it.
I had some on me before I met you all. It was absconded with when I was accosted on my way to meet you, or on my way to what eventually ended up being meeting you.
Indeed. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Kikia's got the cloak. I've got the medallion, amulet, whatever. Eric has the sword cane. You look quite dashing, Eric, with the sword cane.
it looks like a quarterstaff for me, though.
While we're here at the store, we have this money. Your name was Dross, you said? The
Bill-
store
Bildroth.
Bill drop.
Dross.
Bill Dross. Do you have anything that might be of use in protecting or healing us? We may be in some danger, it appears, while we're here.
And he pulls out a whistle. With this work, you could whistle for help.
How much would you like for that? Like for his relic. We should trade with this guy.
10 copper pieces. That's all.
Sure. I have no copper on me. I'll give you a gold and say the lanyard is thrown in as well.
Of course. Okay. Yes. And then,
Right, so I'll give him a gold piece for the whistle.
and he's like, "Well, that's a lot for the whistle and the lamp." And he puts a bar of soap down with it as well.
Do you have any lentils?
I do. Bag of lentils.
Could you
Right
throw in
there
a
over the
handful of
door.
lentils for the gold piece? Just a handful.
Of course. Yes. And
Fantastic. Rowan tucks the lentils into his pocket.
And he's like, "What else could help? What else could help?" Hmm. How about? And he pulls out a bag and he holds it and he opens it and shows it to you, and you can see it's full of ball bearings.
Oh, yes, absolutely. How much for those? The whole lot.
2 gold pieces for the ball.
Rowan hands over the 2 gold pieces.
Uh,
Yes.
now that I have my
Love ball bearings.
my scroll case back, I will pull out the sketching of Elder Kai, and I will ask both Bill and Harry Wimple if they've seen this elderly individual within the confines of the village anytime recently.
Uh, no, that doesn't seem familiar. I recognize all strangers that come through here. Everyone comes to try to buy uh, adventuring gear when it will do them no good. They'll die anyways.
Oh, that's quite a sales pitch.
Well, I mean, Barovia has that effect on strangers.
Oh, we all die.
So far, it's what I've seen.
Oh shit. Do you have any recommendations for not dying?
Um, well, do as he says and prepare to live here forever.
He being Strahd?
Oh, well, and he looks around and don't know who listens.
Okay.
The devil is always watching.
Oh. Shit. Well, thank you, Bill. Do you have anything that might help us not die?
And he brings out bags of food. And yes, of course.
No, I just got all my rations
Do
back.
you have shepherd's pie?
Oh shit.
Uh, no, but the tavern has the best in town, I hear.
It's just like, oh my god,
It was
best
great.
food ever.
Wasn't it, Keith?
Oh, we're going back, right?
I hope
Was
so.
quite delicious. I'll give you
Maybe
that.
after the funeral.
Huh?
Maybe after the
Funeral.
funeral.
Well, don't they usually
We're
have something
burying-
don't they usually have a gathering for food after the funeral?
I
I
don't.
think it's called a wake. And what we should do is go to the tavern and get like a keg size thing of shepherd's pie, and I'll
And
carry
take
it
it
to
there.
there, and we'll just have a ready
Yeah.
there. I mean,
We can do
if they
that.
don't get any, it's not.
I'll even pitch in some of the gold to buy it.
I
You gotta
believe
buy it. I was just gonna go in
believe
the back.
Eric looks like he's had a lot of shepherd's pie.
And believe me, with everything, all the shepherd's pie I've had, this has been the best shepherd's pie I've ever had.
Okay. How about we gear up and we go do what we promised Ismark we would do before this day began?
Yes, maybe think about the pie
True.
later.
I mean,
That,
you
that
gotta
would be
build
a
up
good that would be a good reward for a job well done.
exactly build up an appetite, and then we'll go have some shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie now.
Or,
Funeral.
no,
Shepherd's
No.
pie then.
no.
Something else. Shepherd's pie.
Tarak
Priorities.
just kind of has his hand over his mouth as if he's thinking about something, just trying to keep a straight face, but you can see like a lime green glow in his eyes.
Oh my God, he's so expressive. I don't know what to do about this.
He needs shepherd's pie.
You know what? Damn it! I need to sleep on it so I can
Oh,
give you.
I
Guys
do have a
some-
question though. Do you have a shield?
I do. Yes, I have a beautiful shield with a green background.
Shepherd's pie on it.
With a no, it's just got a gauntlet on the front of it.
I don't think you want me using it then, because I need one for myself. I think with me having this great sword and a long sword,
Well, it
just give.
How are you going to use the great sword if you are holding a
Well, that's what
shield?
I'm thinking. Is maybe do I have? No, we didn't get a long sword, and I got my great axe back. Never mind.
it.
Never mind.
Oh, good, because
That's right.
Shepherd's
it's
pie.
it sort of doubles as
Shepherd's pie
offerings to
tray.
my god.
Yeah,
It's
I don't think it's gonna help me. Be a good
and
sled.
it helps me carry vegetables
Shepherd's
from
pie.
no, just vegetables from the pantry to the kitchen so I can cook them.
So you
Otherwise, I have to
cook
make more
the
than
shepherd's pie.
Oh my god, let's go bury this guy quickly, Rowan, before
Eric, just because he wants shepherd's pie,
no, no,
it warrants burial.
no, no. That other guy, the guy whose name we actually never learned.
Burgermeister Meisterburger.
It's
I
Mark.
the
intervene as
guy.
couple.
Here's Mark.
Help Ismark
No,
bury
we're
his
not
father.
burying Ismark. We're burying Ismark's
Oh.
father.
Although, with all the time we've taken, by the time we return, we might be burying Ismark also.
I think Ismark's just waiting outside for us.
He's waiting at the house with his
Oh.
with his.
And how safe is the houseman? Yes, we should go.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you, Vildros.
Work now, shepherd's pie later.
Now I have the materials to do the Cinderella maneuver and the Home Alone maneuver.
Sweet. I look around the mercantile. Does this seem like, as it says, a general mercantile store? So if we
Yes, it is a very general mercantile store.
okay. Just to be aware. Okay. We head
Yeah.
back.
Let's worry about getting a shield later.
The shepherd's pie.
Well, I mean, I
You
don't
were
think
gonna
we
say it too. Dart. We know what
don't
you're
even
gonna.
need to worry about it anymore. Okay.
That
No,
was on
that's fine.
purpose. I was trying to. It's like I want it, but I'm holding back. I want it.
Yeah, because all your rolls suck. So this checks out.
That's why we need shepherd's pie because I can't hit because I'm thinking too much.
Are you going to take Willa and Lucian with you?
I
I
would.
think we want to drop them off before we do the funeral thing. Out of
How far
Okay.
is Willa's house on the way at this point?
The village can't be that big, right?
Yeah, it's not that big. It's you'd be able to get to there pretty quick.
Let's drop her off, and can Lucian stay with her for a while, or and the dog?
Sure. Yeah. Don't see why not.
I really don't want him going back to his family.
No, indeed, definitely not. While you guys have shepherd's pie, I can go talk to his family. But I'm sort of getting.
You want us to save some for you, though, right?
No, that's okay. I'm getting an understanding of what's going on with the shepherd's pie.
We like it.
It was very tasty.
It's hard to believe that you do not.
No, it's not. I'm not saying I don't like it. I mean, I like my stew perfectly fine.
Think there's something wrong with the pies?
No, not at all. I just think if you eat pie on Monday, you shouldn't have it again on Tuesday. It goes right to your waistline.
What is Monday and Tuesday?
It's the second and third day of the week in my section of Faerun.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So where to? Where does everybody want to go now?
Let's drop Willa and Lucian and the dog off at Willa's house.
Okay.
Is that okay with Willa? That Lucian
She's-
and the dog stay there for a while.
Of course.
Thank you. And so let's make it fast so we can get back to Ismark.
Yeah, because gotta have
The
the.
quicker we get that done, we can get shepherd's pie.
And as you make your way, and you actually you can hear the soft, the moaning still floating through the air as you approach the house itself.
Willa's house? Like
Yes.
sadness?
Sadness, yes.
I definitely recognize this from my duty as an acolyte. We'll go up to the house. We'll knock on the door. Hello, is this the residence of Willa?
And you see a woman opens the door. Ah, mother, this is my mother, Mary. They saved me.
It was really Eric.
Mostly Eric.
What's the mother's
Willa,
reaction?
where is your sister, Gertruda?
Shit.
And she's not with you? Did you see another little girl where you found Willa?
No, thankfully not.
Well, mother, it's okay. Gertruda, before I left to go work for the Count, Gertruda introduced me to a noblewoman, Lady Karlova. The lady was to be her mistress. She was going to be the lady's servant. Gertruda hasn't written you yet, mother? And no, she's not written yet. And, well, can somebody find Gertruda? Will you help find Gertruda?
We can do what we can. Willa, where is this Lady Karlova? Is she here in Barovia?
Oh, Lady Carol, she came in a carriage to pick Gertruda up.
Did she
With the
say
black
where she
horses?
lived?
Oh, she did not.
Well, we can always ask around.
The carriage with the black horses? Was there any markings on the carriage?
Oh, no, it was just a black carriage with the lady inside. And she opened it. She was dressed very nice and very beautiful.
I'm sorry, Willa, what was your sister's name again?
Gertruda. Okay. And then she runs upstairs. She runs in the house and comes running back out, and she hands you a doll.
We take the doll, or I'll take the doll. Is it?
And then there's a tag on it that reads, "Is no fun. Is no Blinsky."
What?
And no Blinsky. And
is no? Like, I thought you were saying is no blah, like bad English.
Is no fun, is no Blinsky. Yes. It's too, like bad English.
Okay.
And yes, I purchased this for Willa. And Willa's outgrown it, but I got this from the toy maker in Valaki. And Willa passed it down to Gertruda. Well, that she knows that you're with us and you're helping us find her. Please give her this doll and tell her. Sure.
Okay. I will try to add this to my character sheet.
What are you trying to find?
It didn't do it right away. And I will, no, not duplicate, edit. There we go. Okay, I will add the doll. Gertrude's doll.
I got it right here.
Oh, it's an actual doll. Okay, crap. Give it to me.
Let him have it. And while you're at it, pass the shepherd's pie.
Yeah, let me see. Yep, it's under loot.
Loot. Okay. Blinsky doll. Is no fun, is no Blinsky. Okay. Mary, we
Yeah,
will do our best.
that's what the doll.
Oh,
It looks like no fun.
it's very sad looking.
Is no Blinsky.
It's no Blinsky. It's no fun. And then
Just the way the eyebrows on the doll are, it's got that look of, really, bitch?
How old is Gertrude and what does she look like? Just so we have a understanding, we're not stealing some child that may have been given this doll.
well, if she answers to Gertruda and she kind of gives you an idea of what she looks like. She's
Okay.
got darker hair than Willa does,
Okay.
and she's got blue eyes, fair complexion.
All right. Is there a father?
He passed many years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there anybody to help you around the house?
Oh, Gertruda and Willa before they went and signed and to work somewhere else. But well, money is tight these days, and if somebody could get it into the house of a noble, then of course they would come back and take care of him.
Uh, we happened upon this little boy, Lucian, Mary. Uh, would you mind if he stayed with you for a couple hours while we go handled some business?
Of course, not a problem at all.
Please don't sell him to Morganath.
Oh no, I don't sell my children. They go and work.
Well, he's not your child, so I just wanted to make sure. You might sell someone else's child.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Thank you, Mary. We will see you shortly.
Famous last words.
Called optimism. All right. Shall we go perform a burial?
Yes, let's.
Whew, good God.
Okay. As you're approaching it, you can see the old church. It's standing ominously at the edge of the village. Its stone walls and wooden beams look like it's just been weathered by centuries
We
of
have no
exposure to the
tokens.
elements. Yeah, and the graveyard surrounding the church, it's
Mhm.
overgrown with weeds. The headstones are tilted and moss covered. It looks like it has not been taken care of at all. And even though it's morning time, it's still dark here in Grolia. And the moon is casting an eerie glow over the sea, illuminating the twisted branches of the trees and the shadows of the gravestones. The air is still and silent. And I will put you on the. Here we go. Come, let us go. Talk to Father Donovich. And lead you inside. He opens the door. Ismark's leading. Irina's following. No, you guys are carrying the coffin behind you. He goes inside. And Vern, as you were standing there over this way in the direction, do you see where the ping is?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
You hear,
but it might be.
Father. You hear, Father, Father, I'm hungry. Let me out, Father. I'm hungry.
Oh. Okay,
And
I'll talk to the father about that.
the priest comes running, come down. Oh, come, Ismark, Irina, come. And you hear the sound still coming. Father, Father, I can smell it from here. I'm hungry.
Shit.
Sounds like you all in your shepherd's pies.
Do we smell anything?
It sounds like it's coming from this door right here by me, right?
Yep. You don't smell anything cooking whatsoever. It smells like an old musty church.
Oh, Eric, my sweet child.
He opens it. You don't see anything, but the sound gets louder. Father, Father, the smell is stronger. Please let me out. I'm so hungry.
Oh, it smells
We,
us.
we could take care of that later.
Yep. I
And
just
Father, excuse me, is Margarita. Ignore Doru. He's not feeling well, and he's not himself these days. And I'm sorry I had to put him in the cellar, to not disturb the ceremony here today to honor your father, Ismark. Um, Doru will not interrupt us. We just must leave him, and he will go back to sleep. I'm afraid his illness makes it uncomfortable for him to have company. And you must understand, of course.
Indeed, indeed. Ismark, did you already wash the body and prepare it for burial?
Yes, it's in the coffin. It's ready.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you observe the proper rites of burial.
Of course. Ah, my, my child, shall we
Sure.
follow the procession and take your father to his final resting place?
We will, well, we'll carry the coffin as directed.
Okay. It takes you around. You got to go out and around.
Okay.
He's gonna, Father's gonna lead you out this way.
Sure.
Kind of go around here.
Well, there's our cart.
Moving you over. There you go. All right. And he's leads you right up to this one up front here.
Yeah, I really need to refresh my browser. If it wasn't so late, I would do it.
All right. I think everybody's. Would anybody like to say anything? Lay Vladimir Ndurovich to rest. And
I'll speak.
Father, yes,
I never met Vladimir Indravich, but I met his children, and I've stood beside his children defending their house. And he must have been a great man to raise the children that he did.
uh, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Anybody else like to speak? And he gives his he begins his speech. Vladimir, he served the village of Barovia well, staying out of the troubles with the devil, longing to have a peace, albeit a unsettled peace, but we lived nonetheless due to his leadership. We mourn his loss, but we look forward to the days of the Burgermeister of Bismarck and what he shall bring us. May light, the morning Lord, once again be restored. And as soon as he says these words, a carriage pulls up to the outside of the cemetery. It stops, and you noticed Rahadin, the elf who had brought you into the village just a day ago, steps out, and he holds the door open of the carriage for a regal-looking gentleman, and he holds in his hands a bouquet of white lilies. Rahadin and the gentleman approach the gate of the graveyard, and you see the gentleman. He hands the Rahadin the bouquet, but he himself does not come into the cemetery. Rahadin comes forward. You see him. He walks through the cemetery, and he hands the flowers to Irina, bowing slightly as he does so. My condolences for your loss. Please excuse the interruption. But news has spread that your home has been under constant siege by beasts from the woods. With this constant threat here in the village, my lord has become concerned for your safety. So I'm here to escort you, with my lord, back to Castle Ravenloft. The wolves and the horrors of the outside world will not threaten you there, of course. We'll wait for you at the carriage. And at that, you see Rahadin turn and return to the gentleman standing at the gate. Ismark immediately, he grabs the flowers from Irina's hands and he throws them in the direction of the carriage. And you're nothing more than a lackey for the evils that dwells in the castle. And then he turns and he points a finger at the gentleman. You have brought forth this terror. You have caused my father's death. My sister will never follow you into the dark halls of Ravenloft that loom like a shadow over us. You are not welcome here. And you see the gentleman just kind of smiles. Then he looks past Ismark, staring at Irina.
I noticed the wolves never attacked Irina, even when she was attacking them.
Same here.
I say out loud, as though I was just talking to nobody.
Anybody else want to do anything? Kind of see this. As you're watching, you see that Ismark, he's got his hand on his sword.
Ismark, let's not be rash.
Now is not the time.
Rowan's eyes flare that familiar silver as he throws up divine sense.
And you've definitely sensed something wicked this way comes.
You'll just see Rowan just involuntarily shudder as he stares towards the man by the carriage. Just.
And Ismark ignores you all. He pulls out a sword and he just takes off running in direction of the gentleman at Rahadin.
Can I tackle him?
Actually, before you even get there, you see the gentleman raise his hand. And you can see his mouth moving. And his hand just goes like this. and you see Ismark fall to the ground, dropping like a knife. And he begins howling and rolling around on the ground, and he's just hitting himself, screaming, "Get them off! Get them off! Help me! Get these spiders off of me!" And he's just like, and you see nothing, but you can see pain and terror on his face. And then the gentleman looks at you all, puts his poor boy. He does not seem right. Perhaps the last loss of his father, and the overwhelming responsibility of being the Burgermeister has broken his spirit. He waves his hand again, and you can see Ismark. He stops yelling, and he's lying on the cold ground, and he's holding his head in pain and breathing really. You should take him back to his manor. Clearly, it's been upsetting. Arena, please consider my offer. You'll be safe at Castle Raven. Rahdeen would be at your disposal and collect you should you change your mind. And he starts boarding the carriage, sticks his head around and looks at you. Yeah. It seems you may have some company. And he lifts his hands up, and out of the ground, you see 5 zombies appear. I am sure we'll meet again under more favorable circumstances. In the meantime, watch your step. Barovia is not a safe place.
And who are you exactly?
And it rolls off. And Arena tells you that was Strahd.
Zombies! Yay!
And you see them kind of pop out, and boom, boom, and go to initiative here.
Oh.
I have reached bedtime, unfortunately.
Yep, and we will pick it up there then. Yep, that
All
sounds
right.
good.
That sounds good.
Zombies.
No.
Yay.
Oh,
These are different
If I
looking
can't-
zombies than
If I can't have shepherd's pie, I'll take zombies.
Okay, now that's pushing it.
take your hangriness out on the. This was wonderful again, everyone. I have to
Yes.
go
I'm
quickly.
gonna shut off the stream and y'all have a good night.